Okay guys, so tomorrow going on a trip, so this is the final evening before I'm going to, we're going to set off. So there's a lot of things to do. Going to change out the starter battery, going to fix the camp lights on the tailgate, going to mount some charging points so I can charge my gear. Also, max tracks need to go on the roof, pack all the things, but yeah. So, but I'm going to start with the easier thing, changing out the battery. So I went for a what's it called? VARTA? What? I don't know. So there's our Exceed battery from the EA1000, I think, is the original battery. This is another AGM battery which has been replaced 5 years ago. Okay, so I did some research and find out if was it 5 years, was it 6 years, and turns out it was 8.5 years in the car when I replaced it. So yeah, if you're wondering if AGM works, it works. And does it work in the Discovery? Yes, it works in Discovery, but I think you need to get like a proper AGM battery, Exceed or VARTA, which I'm replacing this with. So yeah. But yeah, just funny, I wanted to update it to you straight from the edit, so yeah, back to it. If you've seen the start up video, you can see even last year it was starting to give some faults and it wasn't really good. And this year during our winter vacation it was really bad. So now I'm finally going to change it out after I've been saying I'm going to change it out for 2 years. But it's the same size, 95 amp hours, but the output is a bit lower, not 900 but 850 for starting amps, but that's going to be more than enough for the Discovery. I'm also going to put in a secondary battery in the secondary position in the front, which I'm going to connect over a relay, both for charging, but also you can on the relay you can push a button and then you can link up the batteries. So for winching or for starting up if the main battery is flat. Okay, let's get it mounted. And that's a 13 looks like, and is it 10? We'll try 10, and or is it smaller? It looks smaller. Like so. Oh, so heavy. Okay, so I was mistaken. The battery was 90 amp hours. The old one. This is 95, and it has the same output of 850. So basically, this is a minor upgrade. Major upgrade if you look at the age. So like that, get it in. Everything else looks to be in order. Yep. Oh crap! And we put it in the right way. Same here, I don't want to overdo it. If it gets loose, I can always come back and tighten it. Like so. New battery, easy fix. 10 minutes. Since we are already here, we can do a check. Let's see. I need some paper. I'm just checking the oil levels. I find that checking the oil levels is kind of hard on the Discovery with this type of, but it looks to be on perfect. Especially when the oil is brand new, it's really difficult, I find that. Like so. Check the coolant level, which looks to be good. Then we can brake fluid, okay. Power steering, okay. Yeah. Okay, so if you don't know, this is the secondary, where you can put the secondary battery. So there's room. The size, I don't remember, but I can put it up on the screen, the size on the main and also on the secondary. So the secondary has room here, just in front of the brake fluid reservoir. Yeah, that is where that is going to go. I think on the Range Rover Sport, there's something else there, so you don't have that. I think Espen told me, yeah. Espen, who is coming on this trip with his Defender. Washer fluid. I think it's smart to check the washer fluid because I have overlooked it. Yeah, on the on the overlanding meetup trip, and then you suddenly you can't see anything because you're going on some main roads and there's a lot of road salt, and yeah. So definitely have us fill it up and have a secondary with you when you go on a trip. If you know you're going to do long stretches on main roads where there's a lot of road salt, because you definitely need it or you're not going to see anything. Always, before you start using batteries, charge them up. So when you get them, charge them up 100%, then put them into the car. Okay, next up, camp lights. So I have some camp lights for the rear, which is going on the rear upper tailgate. 2 strips, one here, lighting down on the prepping area or food making area. So that's up next. So I already pulled the wire, as you saw. Now I just need to mount the switch and the lights. And I think I'm going to have a switch on the plastics. I need to drill a hole in the plastic. Okay, so I have a plan. It's going to be mounted on this surface and this surface, which is basically this way. And then it's going to shine down. And by mounting on there, it's not going to be in my eyes, it's only going to be downwards. Maybe have some shadows when I stand here, but then I'm hoping the second will be enough. So yeah, and if I stand over here, it's going to be there. And yeah, but yeah, testing out, so making some holes, making sure this is going to be the right way. So these LEDs actually shine down. They're not straight out, they actually shine down in a direction. So that's why I need to tend to be mounted correctly, so I don't just light up the windscreen. That is going to be on that side, like so, and then I'm going to punch through a hole here, making another hole in my car. Maybe a bit big, but yeah, that'll work. Then we have the other, which is over there. Don't need it all the way, so we can try it basically straight on corner. There's gonna be a wire. Don't want it too close there. So let's do it like so. There's a hole. Yeah. And that's the correct way, yeah. Okay, so that's done. Now we need a switch. Need to find a switch. So don't look at the mess. Don't have time to clean up. That will be after a trip, I guess. There we go. Switch, two-way switch. So if I was to, wanted to, I could do like one. I could do like one light on, two lights on and off, which I can do. First, let's find a place for the button. So where do I want the button? I want it in the corner. So I could maybe I should have it on this side. Will it be in the way when I close the door maybe? So that's maybe not so smart. I was thinking on this side, underneath here. Just because there's a room here to have it here. And that will reach, and that will reach, yeah. Okay. So I will have it on the this end here, just here. Okay, was it? Yeah. So basically, the biggest this could be was the correct size. So we're lucky there. So probably can put some glue on that, but seems to be fine. Nice. Now to connect it. Since this is a separate system, the auxiliary battery system, my auxiliary battery system, always need to do two wires. So when you're using the car's negative, which is usually the chassis, you can just pull one wire and then go to ground. But since this is a separate system, I always have to pull two wires to get the positive and the negative. There's both pros and cons, but I wanted to test this out because I wanted this system to be completely separate and don't have to worry about the ground or interfering with the ground on the car. And yeah, just trying it out. Let's see. So we need. I'm going to switch, so you can. Since this switch. So you only need to switch one of the wires, so either positive or negative you need to switch. So basically you can have the positive, let's see, positive, like so. And then the positive here goes to the switch, and then all the negative are just connected. So that way you're making a circuit with the positive going through the switch, and when you put it on, it will just go to the negative. And also do it in parallel. You don't want to do this in series, because then you get a voltage drops over one of the lights, and then the other light won't get the voltage is needed. So if you're not sure about parallel and series connections, then check it out, just Google it. But basically, when you parallel, you don't get you get the same voltage on both of the lights here. So here you can see wires coming through, switch is here, yeah. So I just put some heat shrink on the positives here. Then I'm gonna use these connections. I'm just gonna clamp them on and then use the heat to get the heat shrink. Let's do the other one. And yeah, some will probably say use a solder, but yeah, there's basically two camps about solder and not solder, so yeah. I'm just gonna clamp it, use some heat shrink, and that's gonna be the way I'm gonna do it. So, and I always try to pull on the wires, yeah. Heat shrink like so, and we can wait for, we can do everyone later, but basically that will be going on like so. That will be going on like so. And if I'm correct, this is going to be a two-way switch. If I'm wrong, it's going to be just one and one light. But I think it's a two-way switch, so basically one light, both lights off. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be interesting. Probably should test that. Easy when you're doing like these small, what's it called, small gauges, because it's, yeah, easy to clamp it. That's really on there, and then the heat shrink will go over there like so, looking really pretty. And then need to do a connection over here as well for the negative. Okay, so looking for the heat gun, which isn't here. My brother has it. Funny thing is, it's actually my father's. So yeah. So it's going out between the houses. So I need to go and get that. Yeah, I could use like propane heater, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want to do this properly. So yeps, let's go and get that. Okay. Heat gun. Thank you, Father, if you see this. So basically, let's get to it. Ow. So you don't want to overdo it and melt the wires, basically. But that looks really nice. That's done. That's done. Everything is basically done for this. I have some power outlet I want to do as well, but that's going to be later. Okay, so just gonna make a quick test, just using the new battery, Leaf battery, putting in a small 3 amp fuse here, like so, just to make sure. Fuse, have my test wire connected up, like so, to there, and switch is 0, then plus and minus. Let's hope. Turn this around. plus, minus, nothing happens. 1, plus, minus, light on 1, 2, please both lights up. Okay, no, so, okay. But the light work, cable will work. I thought it was, I don't know if it's called a two-way or what it's called. I thought it was gonna be, why? It's one switch so you can have 2 lights. Basically what I need to do is to connect these two together if I want them to be light at the same time. Should have tested that before. Because I think I want both lights on. Yeah. Figure that out, fix it. Put it on 1, and then we can test minus, plus. This is the opposite. Both, yep. And switch it over. Plus, minus. And we have lights. Okay, good. Now that everything works, I can glue the strips on. Just using some paint thinner. So there's an adhesive on the like tape on the LED strips. Just gonna flat it out. Should be here. So maybe I need to come back and like add some glue, but yeah, I'm just gonna try with the adhesive now, and then you can see how good it works. Seems to be sticking on pretty well. To the next side. Just straighten it out first a bit. And getting the wires inside of the hole, just so it looks a bit better. So then it's all about mounting the plastic, and the side plastic need to go first. So this one. Okay, so we need to get this up here and connected like so. Then put the heat shrink on like so. Then I need a heater gun. So you can see heat shrink connected. Heater gun over here. Then connect the positive over here. So now you see that only the positive is open here, and that's not going to be an issue because the positive here is not connected to any of the ground or anything. So yeah. Something like that. Maybe get this over here. I'm getting this to align. Okay. Test. 1 plus minus, and we have lights. Okay, so just quickly, button is on 1, then plus and minus. Let's see, plus minus, ready, dink, ta-da, and we have lights. Blinking lights, it looks like on the camera, but they're not blinking. Okay. Whoop whoop. You see the switch, see the lights. Nice. See, I went with the black because that's going to be look nicer when it's visible like this. Yes. Yes, I'm just really happy with the results. Just doing a quick job now in the garage before going on the trip tomorrow. So yeah, just really happy with the results. Should have done this a long time ago. But now, connect the wires up to the board, and also need to mount that. So yeah, let's get that done. Okay, so just screwed up. Mounted the distribution blade. Now we're ready to add the wires to the camping lights. Okay, so power comes from the battery, which is under here, up to the distribution board here, and then we can distribute from here throughout the car. And this is going to be covered by this. Okay, push down maybe. Yeah, push down. Like so. All covered. Yeah. Kind of happy with that. Could put this back on and then maybe do some grommets, but for now this is going to be open and yeah. Okay, so just to end this pre-preparation video, I went out of power on the camera and didn't have time to go and recharge and or anything else. So just had to do everything ready, packed up today. Going to drive out, mount the Max tracks, and then head out with the other guys. And yeah. So if you want to see that, you have to check that out in the next video, which is going to be our March trip. So winter trip. Where we're going out to see if we can find a place to camp and how is camping in Norway during winter. Also going to test out the GULLWING, see if it works and how it's going to handle snow and ice, and hopefully you're going to get some proper snow tonight. So yeah, see you in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and as always, be sure to hit me up with a comment if you have any question about setup, about overlanding in Norway or anything. Yeah. See you in the next one.